Good afternoon on what is a warm, bright, and sunny day. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of July, and I'm in the reading nook with a nice hot cup of tea and box to continue opening. Inside, what I have is this, the Death Book, and this is a supplement for it's basically Escape the Dark Castle, published by Themeborne Games. Welcome to your doom. Inside this book, you'll find contextual death scenes for Escape the Dark Castles, adding a whole new dimension to gameplay. No matter which chapter, item, or boss brings you an untimely death, simply flip to the corresponding page for an immersion into the full events of the final events of your quest. Featuring over 100 vividly described death scenes, the story of your character's demise in all its gruesome detail. Get complete narrative closure to every adventure, covers all the content from Escape the Dark Castle, the Kickstarter upgrade kit, the Collector's Box, and Adventures Packs 1, 2, and 3. Now, I have looked at Escape from the Dark Castle from Themeborne Games. It is the best described essentially as a roll your own adventure game, sort of like which can be played solo or cooperatively, in which you attempt to escape from a dark castle, having been held prisoner there, and you will draw cards, and that will give you obstacles which you will have to overcome, described on the card, which also gives a location and a threat, a danger, or something you might find useful before you proceed to the end of the deck, and you will draw a final boss whom you have to overcome. And there's quite a lot of variety and replayability in the game, because there's lots of cards. There's several different character types you can play. You all have different sort of like variations on their stats and dice rolls and equipment they can hold, but they're all essentially drawn together because they are desperate to escape, having been held prisoner. And it's very grim and gritty, and it's actually probably more grimmer and grittier than your average Final Fantasy or fighting fantasy game book from the early 80s. But it's as grim and as gritty as you probably remember, if you get my drift. So this is a corollary to all of those books, to that game, because what it does is that it takes this, and there are numerous moments where it is possible for you to die in the game. Most notably when you encounter a particular end of level or end of game boss. So, contents page. And we've got an introduction on how to use the book. Essentially, every card in the Escape the Dark Castle range has a unique code printed on the border near the lower left edge. So, shows you there. You can hardly see it. I'll just see if I can. There we go. Focusing. It's just there. And what you do is you pull that card out. Okay. Read off the events. Face down the monster. And if you die, this gives you the code, and it tells you when a character card brings about the death of a character, simply cross-reference the code printed on the card with the contents page of this book. The contents page will send you to the corresponding part of the book, and from there you can follow the section numbered, following to find the matching death scene. Boss cards and item cards are simply listed by name on the contents page. So there we go. You've got the contents page for the different codes beginning there, the boss cards, and then at the end the item cards. And very much after that, it's really very simple. So, just literally turn over the page. Here we have the code for DCSE CH01. You clutch your acid-soaked arm as it bubbles and froths. You fall to your knees, gasping in wide-eyed horror as the flesh is steadily melted away. When it's done, you collapse on the cold stone floor, reduced to a quivering, jabbering wreck. Clearly incapable of further contribution to the escape, you are left behind. But without you, the rest of the party is soon captured and hauled back to the deepest, darkest of cells, where their screams ring out in vain for the rest of their days. Your adventure ends here. And then it's all like that. It's literally just going to be like that. what it does, I really ultimately is nicely cap, essentially narrative style, the end of your playthrough of Escape the Dark Castle. Um, it you know it provides a sort of like bit of closure, not nice closure, but a bit of closure. So that's the death book for Escape the Dark Castle from Themeborne Games, a collection of ways in which you can die card by card in Escape from the Dark Castle. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or in this case, a little narrative expansion to a board game, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.